19th and final studio album is called 13, which makes no sense in the grand scheme of things because it's not the 13th one with Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 9th one with Ozzy. And it's not the 13th overall. Yep. It's the 19th overall. The only correlation, it was released in 2013.
That's what I was going to say. I think that's what.
Well, no, they said I saw on the notes. I think it is Geezer Butler on this? I think Geezer's the one that said. Geezer said they were supposed to write 13 songs for it and then gave up.
Oh,
gotcha. Bill, Doug wants to know what the hell you were smoking back and forth from work in 95.
Marlboro mediums at that time in my life.
Basic bitch. Anyway, so released on June 10th of 2013. This album peaks at number 1 on Billboard's records, but it is not certified.
Really?
It is not certified gold or platinum in the United States, but it does peak at number 1.
That's odd.
And we're almost back to the original lineup.
Mm-hmm.
We have Tony Iommi on guitar, Geezer Butler on bass, Ozzy Osbourne on vocals, no Bill Ward. They have Brad Wilk of Rage Against the Machine on drums.
You had to be happy about that. Me?
He did his job.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill Ward, they couldn't come to a contract agreement.
Yeah.
So
Sharon's like, I'll give you half a point on the record.
The Bill Ward said they were in like negotiations for a long time.
Yeah, they were.
They started. I read that they started trying to get this record together in the early 2000s.
They did.
And then Ozzy went out and started doing the solo stuff again, and everyone went all over the place. And finally, they went, "Hey, we gotta get that shit done."
Well, and hang on, you're jumping ahead a little bit. Ozzy went out and did the Down to Earth record, and then they had intentions on getting back together with Ronnie James Dio.
Oh,
and doing what became Heaven and Hell.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to kind of keep going while Ozzy was doing the solo thing. But they were verboten from using the Black Sabbath name.
Yep. So, what was it called? The Greater Two Evils, or
yeah, the Greater of Two Evils.
Yeah, they released one album, it was Heaven and Hell. Another, that's another great album though.
Yeah,
that is.
It was a very good album.
Yeah. And then after that, then
we get 13.
Mm-hmm.
But now, starts off with a song called "The End of the Beginning."
Mm-hmm.
Ozzy's voice is not what it was back then, but then again, we're 40 years on.
Yes.
So this is it's a cool song, and they're channeling where it all began. Listen to this and listen to A/B this with the song Black Sabbath.
Yes, I have down They Are Back, and you can put this on any one of the first 3 albums, and it'll fit right in there.
Yeah, this is. I don't know about all that, but it's essentially a remake of the song Black Sabbath, musically.
Okay.
The vibe, the feel of it, the instrumentation, the arrangement. Yeah, it's which isn't a bad thing. They're back to their roots. I dig the song. Next we have a song called "God Is Dead."
They won.
They won a Grammy for this.
Yeah, which is why I'm surprised this thing never charted or
didn't certify.
Yeah, it didn't certify. That's odd.
This one they should have opened the album with. I think this was more Black Sabbath sounding than the first one.
It's they both do have a similar vibe to them.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. I got a cool spooky vibe in the intro, into a punch in the face, back to the cool spooky vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I like this song, and this is about kind of about like Nietzsche's philosophy that essentially that God is a construct of man and things like that. Good song. Loner.
I love this song too.
Yep.
Another really good song.
Me too. It was just perfect Black Sabbath sounding music.
Yeah, this is a very similar feel to NIB.
Yes.
All right.
Even the melody is sort of similar to NIB, the way Ozzy sings it in the verses. I think Geezer wrote this one about himself because he's always been kind of a lone wolf type dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good song, excellent song. And yeah, Doug, it is a shame that they couldn't get the agreement with Ward for this one. Or the final tour,
Yeah.
because I mean, Tommy Clufitos is a great drummer, but I would have loved to have seen Sabbath with all the original members. That would have been fucking killer. I don't think they even were able to get Ward for the last gig in in Birmingham at the NEC,
Wow.
which was terrible. Yeah, and Loner, good song. Then we have Zeitgeist. Musically, I thought this was a lot like Planet Caravan.
As did I. They broke out the
Yes.
Planet Caravan bongos.
Yeah.
Yep. Not a bad song at all.
Yeah. I'm not a big Planet Caravan fan, so it sounded like for a lot of these there were homages to original of the first songs.
Yeah.
So you could like call back to them.
Yeah. You're not wrong at all there. There's a lot of rehashing, as it were,
Yeah.
of earlier Black Sabbath stuff on this album. You got anything for that one, Jim?
Just that, like, it kind of was a droner for me.
Well, that's with Planet
Yeah,
Exactly.
same idea, yeah.
Yes.
Good. It's a good, chill out, smoke a bowl song.
Yep.
Next, we have Age of Reason.
Did anyone notice the guitar sound in the song was different than all the other ones?
No, not really.
To me, it just sounded like a completely different guitar sound. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's my note on there.
My note is that it's good, but it could have been shorter.
Yeah.
Well,
It
yeah.
did not have to be that damn long.
7 minutes.
Yeah. I dug this one too, but it is a bit long. Doug says a good friend of his, her nephew was playing bass for Bill Ward. That's fucking cool.
Wow.
What that song boils down to is, for as smart and as advanced as we are all fucked. Mother Earth is undefeated, and Father Time is undefeated. And if we keep fucking with this AI stuff, the machines are going to be undefeated.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen eventually. Terminator predicted the machines were gonna kill us all, but it's getting closer now.
Yeah, and the Matrix too.
Yeah. Oh, the Matrix wouldn't be too bad. I would go into the Matrix. As long as they just would set me up with like a lot of money, and just I would gladly be ignorant to everything going on.
You are ignorant now.
Yeah, but I'm not like making money like that. Cypher was, had it right.
I guess. Next, we have Live Forever. I like this song.
Yep, favorite on the album.
Nobody wants to die, but
Nobody wants to live forever.
yeah, after a while, living forever would get boring.
I really dug the riff in this song.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
right back into that Black Sabbath.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't disagree. This may be my favorite on the record too. Damaged Soul.
They have that old sound coming back again. Kick-ass solo in here finally. And the only thing is, it was kind of long.
Yep.
Yeah. This song it does go on a little bit too long, but it's that classic Sabbath sound.
Yeah.
It's essentially an updated version of something you would have got off the first 8 records.
Yeah. Just slow and plodding and just
Yeah. And the final song on this journey is called Dear Father. This song is about pedophile priests. Yeah. The it's not a bad song. It's not as it doesn't quite live up to the first 8, but it's not as bad as some of the stuff that's been intertwined between Never Say Die and now. You know, it's not a bad song. It seems like on this record they went in and rehashed a lot of old riffs and rewrote and repurposed a lot of riffs. But when it boils down to it, there's still Tony Iommi riffs.
Yeah.
I had to laugh. I didn't realize when I was listening to Spotify that Spotify has a deluxe edition because there's more songs. I didn't print out that one, but song number 9, Methodemic. What a freaking awesome song.
Yeah, and Pariah.
Yes,
is another one that's a Spotify exclusive. That's another really good song.
Yeah,
but this ends up being Black Sabbath's final studio record, and it's not a bad way to end your legacy. The part that I really don't need to worry about it, so to speak, in reality, but the part that I think about is how much did they tarnish their legacy in the interim, because there were some absolute stinkers in the 80s and 90s. When you especially when you compare it to the gold that we got on the first 8.
Yes.
I'll be honest. I don't think they tarnished their legacy at all, because you listen to some people, on the internet here, who Black Sabbath can do no wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't even hear some of the albums in the middle there.
Yeah.
And I still don't think that Black Sabbath is a terrible band. I don't think, they made some bad choices.
Yeah.
But
Ian Gillan.
But I don't think they're a terrible band.
No, they're not a terrible band. We need to do our rating on this. What do you got, Jim?
I'd give this one, I'd give it an 8.
8?
Yeah. I think, this has highs and lows. It's very average to me, so I'm going to give it like a 7.
Okay. I give it an 8 as well. Doug gives it a 9. He says they gave it a hell of a go to bring back the old sounds. The boys from Birmingham did pretty damn good. And yes, the 2 bonus tracks are good too. Yeah, I can't argue with a 9 rating. I give it an 8. Good way to end the legacy. And I'm glad that we were able to end a 19 album deep dive on a high note.